What's up everybody, and I'm back with another review of course, and today I'm going to be reviewing Whiskey Rebellion. They sent me their juice in a woven bag, whatever. Sent me the juice in a cool little bag like this. Of course their logo's on it, the company says Whiskey Rebellion, and it has their information on right underneath that. And the juice comes in a glass bottle with a cork in it. I'm about to show you right now. It comes in 5 boxes individually packaged. The reason why I'm holding it all weird is you can see the little symbol there. They got the eagle with the stars, of course, and there's a 5th box, but it can't fit in the little image that they have there. I thought it was pretty cool. But as you can see, all different boxes here. Each bottle is in its own box. The bottle of juice, 15 milliliter. Also have 30 milliliters, but it's pretty cool. If you ask me, you know, they got the little symbol there, of course, and you got your cork right up there. But other than that, I mean, I was reading their flavoring profile and I was blown away. I'm a really big whiskey drinker, especially with my cigars. I smoke a lot of cigars here and there on occasion. And whiskey is, especially like a Jack Daniels or anything like that, is usually a default with a nice cigar. I'm here to talk about that. But I was really excited when I read their flavoring profile and everything had whiskey in it, and I was completely blown away. But let's get into the review. Up first is $17.94. Let me read their flavoring profile here. Here it is. A smooth, unique blend of aged whiskey and a golden natural honey. So, if you guys know your whiskey, Jack Daniels Tennessee Honey, it tasted exactly like that. On my inhale, I got a very smooth aged whiskey taste. It honestly just tasted like whiskey. So on my inhale, I got the nice smooth whiskey taste. And on my exhale, I got the nice sweet, a natural honey taste, and it just blended very well. And my favorite Jack Daniels is the Tennessee Honey. So when I tasted this, I got the first whiff about it, and it smelled exactly like whiskey, and I was excited. And at first I was like, this smells really weird, but then it came to my head like, wait, it's whiskey. You know, it has that whiskey flavoring. Disclaimer as well, there's no alcohol in any of these juices, by the way. The first draw out of it, and it just blew me away. It absolutely blew me away. It tastes exactly like whiskey and had that nice sweet honey taste to it. So excellent. Next is Hamilton's Heat. Before I even read their full flavoring profile, when I was reading, you know, I was just skimming it through. So I read cinnamon whiskey has become of culture, right? That's all I read. And I was like, yeah, let's just skim through it again. And in my head, I was like, cinnamon whiskey might taste like Fireball, but this is what I read now. Cinnamon whiskey has become a cultural phenomenon with the emergence of Fireball. If you love Fireball, you'll love HH, which is Hamilton's Heat. So I always told myself the 2 whiskeys that I love the most is Jack Daniels and Fireball. And I always told myself Jack Daniels needs to hurry up and come out with a cinnamon whiskey, so that way I can stop buying Fireball or Jack Daniels and I just focus on Jack Daniels. This flavor, again, blew me away. It tasted exactly exactly like Fireball. Of course, it's cinnamon. It's going to be really strong, especially on a dripper. You know, you take that inhale, you can't take too much because it'll grab your throat and it won't allow you to get as much, because cinnamon is a very potent and strong flavor. But, you know, I was taking a couple little, just kind of pulsing the button there and getting some flavor, and it tasted exactly like Fireball, and I was blown away. My inhale, very, very strong cinnamon, and on my exhale, I got that whiskey flavor. So, exactly like a Fireball. Alright, up next is Oldfashioned. This flavor I did not like whatsoever. Let me read the flavoring profile here. Oldfashioned, whiskey with subtle hints of cherry and orange for a smooth, sweet finish. The cherry, it tasted, on my flavoring profile here, it tasted very flat. This whole flavor tasted like a very flat, like a cherry soda. And then that orange, it wasn't even a sweet orange. It was a very, I want to say sour, but you couldn't even taste the orange or the whiskey because of that cherry was so flat and I don't know how to put it, but disgusting. This flavor was, I didn't like it at all. I didn't give it a second chance. I mean, I took about 3 puffs off it, and I was trying, but it was completely killing my taste buds, and I didn't like it at all. So that flavor was But what I got here, my inhale, very flat cherry taste and a sour orange, and my exhale, it was a very light whiskey. I couldn't even pick up the whiskey because that cherry was knocking it out. Up next is Angry Farmer. Let me read their flavoring profile here. The truth is in the taste. Whiskey and tobacco pipe, nothing better. When I was reading this flavoring profile, it kind of confused me a little bit because it says, the truth is in the taste. whiskey and a tobacco pipe. So are you telling me I'm drinking whiskey and a tobacco pipe? Or am I drinking whiskey and smoking out of a tobacco pipe? But enough of me being a smartass. After I tasted the flavor, the tobacco that they were trying to explain, it might have been in the flavoring profile that they described. They might have mixed up the wording a little bit. But the tobacco flavor that they got in it was like American cowboy tobacco. American Cowboy Up, or if you guys ever go to any type of vape shops, Cowboy Up is a traditional American tobacco, more or less like a smooth cigar. So this flavor was mixed with that Cowboy Up American tobacco and the whiskey. And I actually enjoy this flavor. My inhale, I got a very, very light but potent tobacco flavor, which is that American Cowboy Up tobacco. And on my exhale, a very light whiskey. That potent tobacco kind of picked up over the whiskey, but it was still there. You know, after the aftertaste of it, you know, just kind of sitting around, letting it kind of settle in. I kind of tasted the whiskey afterwards, but that Cowboy Up tobacco was still pretty strong. Last but not least, Copper Kettle. Let me read their flavoring profile here. Vanilla mixed in with tobacco and a touch of whiskey. You can't beat that. Yeah, I got a very, very light vanilla flavor. Again, the tobacco that they were using in this was that Cowboy Up, which is not bad, because that Cowboy Up American tobacco is a really good flavor, especially if you like very sweet, smooth cigars. It's a good flavor. Very, very light vanilla flavor, and on the exhale, you get the Cowboy Up tobacco flavor and a very light whiskey undertone with it, almost like a sub note. Vanilla kind of, I guess you can say, complements the tobacco flavor. Even if you just took out the whiskey, I wouldn't have mind that vanilla tobacco basically, so it was pretty good. Other than that, the only thing I would say about these boxes is that they don't have the individual flavors of, or the name of the flavors on each box. So when they send it to you, it's just a photo of the eagle, and it says, it has their name on it, and it says premium e-liquid, and that's all it says. So when you open it up, you're having to kind of, oh, there's that flavor, all right, that's not the one I want. Oh, there's that flavor, I'm not, you know. So maybe, I know it's going to cost a little bit extra in production, but maybe throw a name of each bottle in that box. So that way, when the customer or the viewer sees it, they know, hey, this is $17.94, or this is an Angry Farmer, or etc. You see what I mean? Other than that, let's get into vapor production, my favorite part, of course. I look at it, and they were filled pretty decently high as well, since they don't have a dripper in it, so they can actually fill it as much as they want and not have to worry about overfilling, because the dripper in it, you know, kind of pushes it up. So they stick that cork in it, and they actually give you a good amount. Let's say it's a 730. Real good flavor, real good flavor. I actually enjoy that aftertaste of the tobacco and the whiskey, and it's phenomenal. You guys did an amazing job with these flavors, other than Old-Fashioned. Let's keep it Old-Fashioned and keep it away from us. If I had to choose, my first and second flavor here is going to be Hamilton's Heat and 1794. You got that original Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey, and then you got Fireball. Really good tasting whiskey. Alright guys, I appreciate you guys sending me out your juices. Whiskey Rebellion, definitely check them out. I'm definitely going to be putting the information down below. Definitely. They are, like I said, they did a phenomenal job with these juices. It takes somewhat of skill to get an alcoholic flavoring or a beverage into a juice, and to make it taste this good, it's impressive. If you guys enjoyed this video, subscribe, like, and share. And as always, kill the unicorns.